In the heart of ancient forests, morning dew clings to the leaves, a natural gift of moisture. From simple clay pots in earthen homes to wet linens hung by Egyptians to catch the breeze, humanity has always sought to balance the air. Even in the ruins of Rome, rising steam from limestone fountains whispered the secrets of comfort. Ancient sketches once mapped the flow of water into living spaces, fighting the harsh cracks of the parched earth. A wooden fan turning slowly beside a bronze basin, or the spiraling smoke of incense, all tell the story of our desire to harmonize the atmosphere. We watched as salt crystallized, learning the silent power of evaporation. The Industrial Revolution brought the roar of steam and iron, giving birth to the first mechanical cooling systems. Across the vast contrast of dry deserts and lush oases, science began to capture the essence of humidity. On delicate drafting paper, high-frequency sound waves were visualized, marking the dawn of a new, invisible technology. A beam of light sweeps across a solid quartz crystal, the primal ancestor of the modern atomizer. Within a single sunbeam, dancing dust particles await the purity of a mist that will soon cleanse the air. As our high-tech factory doors swing open, a digital symphony of molecules begins, turning raw materials into a breath of life. Fine white polypropylene beads flow into the injection molder, where a rotating screw melts them at a precise temperature. Under immense pressure, mirror-finished steel molds close to form the transparent water chamber. Robotic arms pluck the warm shells from their birthplace as lasers trim every edge with surgical accuracy. Soft, automated brushes polish the surface to a diamond shine, verified under intense light for total clarity. High-grade silicone gaskets are seated into the base, followed by a mist of silver nano-coating for antibacterial protection. We test the seal with high-pressure air, ensuring that not a single drop of water will ever escape. Heat-pressed lids are shaped with aerodynamic vents, designed to guide the mist in a perfect upward flow. Mineral filters filled with ceramic beads are fitted into the water lines, ensuring every drop is purified. After a final burst of ionized air to remove any dust, the shimmering plastic components line up on the clean white conveyor. Mechanical strength is proven under the weight of a compression tester, ensuring the shell can endure years of use. Robotic arms apply anti-vibration rubber feet as the final curves are inspected under neon lights. Each technical specification is etched with UV ink, marking the completion of the body as it waits for its electronic heart. The silver-white ceramic disc is the tiny engine of this machine, capable of vibrating millions of times per second. Robots solder hair-thin wires to its poles before nesting it in a protective silicone seat. Nearby, high-speed SMT machines fire microcomponents onto the PCB, securing the intelligent IC chips that will control the frequency. Optical sensors scan every solder joint for perfection before water level and humidity sensors are linked to the main board. Decorative LED arrays are added, ready to blend light with mist. We verify the oscillation frequency at over 1.7 megahertz, a silent power that will soon transform water into a fine, cooling cloud. Compact DC fans are installed to breathe life into the mist, while thermal paste and protective potting resins shield the electronics from the humid environment. Digital test benches confirm the logic of the smart firmware, as capacitors glisten under the factory lights. This is the birth of the machine's intelligence and its rhythmic drive. Smart software is flashed into the microprocessor, protected by heat shrink insulation and high-voltage isolation tests. A robotic arm carefully nests the completed motherboard into the technical bay at the base. Every screw is driven home by automated tools, balancing the force to ensure a perfect, vibration-free assembly for the user. The main body and the water chamber are united for the first time, fitted with overflow floats and the central atomizer disc. Internal tubes are connected to guide the mist upward through the vents. If the design allows, an essential oil diffuser is slotted into the airflow, preparing the machine to engage both the senses of sight and smell. Power cords are attached and tested for their strength as the first water is poured into the tank. Beneath the surface, the ceramic disc begins its invisible dance. In a sudden bloom of white, a pillar of fine mist rises into the air. It is the moment where engineering meets nature, creating a fountain of pure, refreshing moisture. Fine mist flows like smoke through the vents, illuminated by shifting LED colors in a display of technical art. We measure the mist's density with precision sensors and verify the automatic shutoff when the water runs low. In a soundproof room, the machine operates in total silence, a ghost of comfort that leaves the floor dry and clean. Each unit faces a 48-hour endurance trial in our mist chambers, where thermal cameras monitor the temperature for peak stability. Robots wipe away every fingerprint from the glossy body before the final environmental and energy labels are applied. We build for perfection, ensuring that every unit meets the highest global standards. Bio-based shockproof bags protect the machine as it is nestled into a recycled cardboard carton. A compact user guide is added by a robotic arm before the central unit is secured. The conveyor seals the box with industrial tape, a final seal of quality for a product that is designed to bring a fresh perspective to every home it enters. Forklifts move the pallets of finished goods into our modern warehouse, where a long line of protection stands ready for the world. The shimmering boxes reflect the factory lights, marking the end of a production cycle and the beginning of a journey to nourish the air we breathe every day, one home at a time. Digital graphics reveal a future where AI sensors predict the weather, adjusting the humidity before you even feel the change. In a modern living room, a fine mist creates a tiny rainbow in the sunlight. This interaction between moisture and greenery nourishes the air, acting as a set of lungs for the modern home, driven by wireless technology. Nanofiltration now cleans every drop before it becomes a mist, floating effortlessly into the room. We build for the silence of a deep sleep, using recycled ocean plastics to form the body of the future. The mist rises high, merging with the blue sky outside the window, a bridge between our technical world and the natural atmosphere of the Earth. Digital blueprints merge with virtual reality, while robotic arms move in a rhythmic dance of creation. A final pure drop of water transforms into a cloud, representing the perfect balance between liquid and air. Within a minimalist room, An entire ecosystem is maintained by the silent intelligence of a machine that truly cares for your health. Minimalist designs of the future blend into our lives, where human health and machine intelligence are one. As the factory fades into a peaceful sunset, a thin mist glides across the lens, a final artistic touch of purity. We are renewing every breath, creating a sustainable legacy of fresh air for a world that never stops moving.